It's time to step up your game.
Let's get ready to rumble!
You're listening to Game On.
Falcon Punch!
Your inside track to gaming and fitness.
Of course!
Mamma mia! We've got interviews one-on-one with your gaming experts.
Hi, folks. This is Jim Cummings.
This is Courtney Taylor.
This is Duke Nukem.
And we'll help you keep fit along the way.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Get ready, because Game On starts now.
Game on! Game on! Game on!
Joining me on Game On today is international model Sarah Clayton. Sarah, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, Sarah, fitness is a very important part of modeling, and everyone has their own techniques to maintaining their level of fitness. What type of exercises do you focus on when you're working out?
Well, I have two different programs put out by Men's Health and Women's Health that I focus on. They're titled DeltaFit Speed Shred, and the other one is Spartacus. I'm actually in Spartacus.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about what Spartacus is all about.
Spartacus is a workout program that has a lot of regressions, a lot of progressions, and there are about 4 people in each DVD that you can follow along with or use as examples. But it's low impact. It's mostly a lot of squats, burpees, and push-ups. It does incorporate a lot of weights. It's a really good all-around workout, and I think there's maybe like 6 different discs.
Very cool. And with something like that, I guess, what's your impressions on that? Do you feel it works well for you?
I do. I really feel like I get a really good workout because when I'm done, I'm sweating my ass off and everything's tired, and I feel like I've really put a lot of work into it.
And that's always key, just knowing that you've put in the effort, knowing really you see the different results when you see that. So looking at your career then, you've modeled in plenty of different magazines and on a number of different websites, including Playboy, Maxim, The Smoking Gun, and The Weekender. How did you get your start in the first place?
Probably about 5 years ago, my husband suggested that I try modeling because he said, I get all these men's magazines and I feel like you look a lot better than some of the girls in here. So we actually decided to go to a Playboy casting call, and from there I got some pictures, and then I started some online portfolios, and then I started working with photographers, and we just kind of built it off of there and kept working with different companies and just kept building a following on Facebook.
And it's always good to have that support at home too.
Definitely. He's 100% behind me. He's kind of like turned into my manager now, and we just kind of approach everything together and, bounce ideas off each other and everything. I mean, we don't really do anything unless both of us are on board and agree that it's a good idea, and at least we're both on the same page with everything.
Now, did you always want to be a model when you were growing up? What were some of your goals as a kid?
As a kid, not really. I mean, I was kind of a late bloomer, if you would say. I probably didn't have like hips or an ass till I was about 21. I kind of dressed like a skater girl and just kind of hung out with the boys and was a tomboy, and didn't even own probably a pair of heels or a skirt until I was probably about 21 or 22. But like growing up, I always had an interest in like science and math, and always kind of had an interest in like the healthcare field. So that did end up being my full-time job. I do work in the healthcare industry, and then I kind of do the modeling as a second full-time job on the side.
And it's always good to have that passion, too. I mean, just having something to come home to and know that you can plan out just this side career, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love it.
So just looking over your schedule, I mean, working the 2 jobs and all the number of events to attend and always with the traveling, how do you make sure to keep fitness as a front of mind concern with all of this running around?
Well, the good thing about the 2 programs that I do is that most of the exercises are about 30 to 40 minutes long, so I can definitely fit it in after I get home from work a lot of the time. And then when I'm on the road, the instructor that's in DeltaFit Speed Shred is BJ Gador. He also does StreamFit, which is an online subscription thing, but they have a ton of different trainers and a ton of different programs that you can do that streams off of your internet. So they actually put out different DVDs, and one of them is Heartbreak Hotel. So it's set up that you can work out in a hotel room. So lots of times that's what I'll bring with me. And if I get lucky enough that the hotel has a DVD player, I'll just pop that in and kind of work out on the road too.
And I never thought about a fitness company setting up something like that, a workout based on the traveler's schedule.
Yeah, it's really cool because I guess he ended up doing so many traveling events where he was doing different speaking events and, training different clients and doing a lot of things with Men's Health where he was away a lot of the time. So he ended up coming up with a whole program.
Very cool. So, Sarah, if you could give any advice to someone looking to become a model, looking to pursue this career, what would you say to them?
I would just say, follow your gut instincts because there's a lot of guys out there that we call guys with cameras and it's just, they're not real photographers. They're just trying to get a girl naked and see what they look like. So I would just say, trust your gut instincts. Always take somebody with you. Unless it's a gig set up by an agency, you never know. So always, whether it's a girlfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, as long as it's someone that's not going to get jealous, kind of make you look unprofessional, and other than that, just kind of stick with it. Make sure you always put your best foot forward. Make sure you're always professional and take care of yourself because that's your tool. That's the only thing you have in this world is your body. So it's definitely something you want to take care of and not abuse.
Sarah, thank you very much for joining me today. Any big events coming up on your end?
Yeah, actually, I have an appearance coming up, a meet and greet at Desires Pearl in the Riviera Maya, May 14th through 21st. And the only couple things I could come up with off the top of my head. I know there's some other things. I'm doing a lot of video work with a videographer. We're putting together a couple of different videos that are coming out in the next few weeks. So, keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I got going on.
Very nice. And where can people find out more about you?
Well, I'm on Facebook. I have a fan page. It's facebook.com/Ms. Clayton Fans. So it's MSClaytonFans. I'm on Twitter, which is Sarah with an H _Clayton81. And then I also just came up with my own website, which is sarahclaytonmodeling.com. If you go on there, there is a membership site, which is very cheap. It's only like $10 a month, but you'll get to see content, which I can't post anywhere else. So there's a lot of exclusive stuff on there you can't see anywhere else. And then also, if you're a member, you get prints at a discounted rate compared to where you would find it anywhere else.
Sarah, fantastic talking to you today. A pleasure having you on Game On.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.
That was international model Sarah Clayton. I'm Jeff Johnson. You're listening to Game On.